What's going on, Dapper D's world? What's going on, Cigar Nation? It's your boy Jack, the cigar enthusiast. We got
Johnny, the cigar banker.
and you know who it is. We are the virtual smoke deck. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up, man? What's good with you, man? What is good? You still got that sorry behind shirt on, man.
Ooh, 7-0, baby. 7-0.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna buy Jack. I'm gonna buy Jack another shirt, man.
Hey, I can't believe you, boy.
I'm gonna buy Jack another shirt, boy. Hey, Jack, look at my hat. Ooh.
You got shit on your head, but nevertheless, whatever. I just, bro, no.
Hey, yo, look. Father Bob gave this to me, man. Father Bob gave this to me.
Father Bob, first of all, happy birthday, Father Bob.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Father Bob. Father Bob's turned 69 today. What's up, Charles?
Yes.
What's up, man, Charles? Father Bob turned 69 today. That boy is aging like goddamn fine wine.
Listen. Thank you, Bob.
hey, but at the end of the day, one thing that don't age like fine wines is a Gurkha cigar, okay? Brought to you by Hey man, I had a guy come in the lounge the other day and was like, "Hey man, you guys sell Gurkha?" I was like, "No, we actually don't." And he was like, "Yeah, that's a really shitty cigar." I was like, "Damn, bro, like, why you ask for it?" It was like only had 2, but I hear a lot of people talk about it. But every time I taste it, I said, "You know what?"
Did I tell that story about when I was at work and the guy came in talking about how he got a cigar for cruise?
No.
So, like, the second day, like my third day at work, right? You know, telling folks what I do, what I like to do. I'm like, yeah, I smoke cigars, yada, yada. And the guy was like, yo, I smoke cigars too. He was like, yeah, man, I just came off a cruise. He was like, and I got me a couple sticks from there. First of all, when he said I came off a cruise and I got a couple sticks off there, I already knew it was about to be some bullshit, Jack. Because anybody that go on a cruise, what do? We bring our sticks with us. Like, yeah. I mean, and we packing deep. So he's like, yeah, I went on a cruise and I got some sticks, yada, yada, yada. He was like, I got one left in my bag. So he proceeds to open up his work bag. He pulls out a Ziploc bag with a goddamn corn in it, Jack. Because when he told me he smoked, I was so tempted to like go to the car. You know, I had like 3 or 4 sticks in the car with me that I smoked on the way to work. I was going to give him, you know, I could tell you what I had in my bag. I had a couple thousand series, and then I had a Le Bijou. Right, so I was about to gift him with a cigar, but go. I'm like, no, the hell I won't. No, sir.
You know what I realize is people often get misguided when they first start in the industry, right?
Facts.
And it's like, you know, people because a lot of people, depending on who you associate yourself with, depending on what kind of cigar smoker you're gonna be. No disrespect to nobody.
No, that's facts.
It's just facts, right? If you're around somebody that smokes Padron all day, then 9 times out of 10 they know what a good cigar is, right?
Yeah.
Not saying that Padron is the high and mighty, but Padron is a really great brand and it's a really great cigar. And I'm personally is a Padron fan.
Yes.
But if you've been around somebody that says factory smokes is the thing, then guess what? You are going to become with that person because now you guys have a commonality. And when y'all talk about cigars, they're mainly going to tell you about cigars that they know.
Yeah, and we got to think too, Jack. We got to think there's certain calibers of cigar smokers, right?
Uh-huh.
Like the other day, I closed out my tab at the cigar shop because I'm there every day. And so I may run the tab for like a week or something like that, and I close it out in a week. And I started doing the calculations as to how much I spend on cigars. And I'm like, okay, Johnny, maybe you need to
thought it back a little bit.
Hey, yo, because I'm like, I never engage. I get a discount, man. I'm like, this don't make no damn sense here.
Right.
This don't make no damn sense. Like, I'm like, I don't know how to, but you know, I smoke good cigars, man. I really cannot enjoy a bad cigar. Like, I just can't. Like the other day, I'm not gonna tell you what I lit up, but I lit up a cigar, and Jack, I tried my damnness to give that cigar the benefit of the doubt. I tried so dang go hard, man, because I'm like, okay, Johnny, I'm trying to work myself into like budget-friendly cigars to like, you know, save my dang on pockets, but I'm like, it ain't gonna work, champ. Nope, nah.
Well, our man Good Charles asked us if we can educate him on fine cigars, but we just not getting started, right?
Yeah, so we gotta come back.
we still got to come back. All right. So with that being said, hey, we about to lock in for a ride and trust and believe. It's gonna be a good show. So if you ain't already, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell, give us a huge thumbs up. If you're watching from Facebook, man, go ahead and share that thing. Go ahead and share it. Share it right now. Right now. Right now. Share it right now because it's about to be a good show. And
it is.
Let's get ready. Lock and loaded.
We off in this place, catching vibes, sit back and we blaze in the sky like a outer space.
What's going on, y'all? So look, we had a good question pop up in the beginning of the show.
Yes.
We got it. This is something that we got to talk about because it's too many people out here smoking bull crap.
Yes.
And when we say bull crap, okay, like we're not bashers of the industry, okay? Like we love what we do. We love to educate. But it's a type of when you get into cigars, you get into cigars right.
Yes.
And as we was talking about in our pre-show, there's certain things that people just don't do right?
Yes.
For instance, when people first get started, one of their friends may tell them, "Man, you got to try the Tabernacle, bro. It's an amazing cigar." And it's like,
knock your socks off, boy.
Wait a minute. That's like that's like going to Buffalo Wild Wings and say, "I'm gonna do the Blazing Challenge," and I ain't never had the Mango Habanero. You know what I mean? Like
Pete, but I want to do the Blazing Challenge.
Right. So it's best that we understand what that looks like, right? We gotta crawl before we walk. So that's why I tell people, I love people that come in the shop that have, a standard on what they want to smoke. Johnny, I know you like this too, right?
Yes.
But you also like when true beginners come. You know what I mean? Like when true beginners come, like you're able to mold them into the direction that you want, right?
Absolutely.
People that go to the cigar lounge, no disrespect to nobody that buys this type of stuff, right? But people that go to the cigar lounge and okay with spending, buying a $5 cigar or $4 cigar or $6 cigar, you buying what you get, right? And you may get a good cigar that one time, but you're probably gonna get a bad one, right?
Yep.
So go ahead, Johnny.
I was gonna say that. No. I was gonna say you get what you pay for, man. It's like nobody out here buying the dang on Honda Accord expecting it to drive like a Mercedes S550. It's just not going to do it. That does not mean that it's a bad car. Honda Accords are great cars. The key word is economical. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to get you from point A to point B, but it's not going to drive. It ain't going to drive like no dang on 550, dog. It ain't going to do it. Same with cigars, That $5 cigar might do what it do, but there are going to be issues, there's going to be guaranteed issues with that cigar. The construction may not be A1. You may, depending on how stored, it may not burn properly. The tobacco may not be the best tobacco inside of that cigar. So
maybe like Indonesian tobacco or something like that.
You been able to cut the cap off that cigar and it just like you got confetti coming inside your mouth, man.
And so like you talk about these things, right? And a lot of people don't know, but like you said, it's like driving a Honda Accord. Yep. But it's at some point in your life, right? You're gonna experience some type of luxury, whether that's a Jeep, whether that's a Chrysler 300, a Mercedes, a BMW, Lexus, Volkswagen, whatever the case may be. Eventually, you're gonna experience some type of luxury in your life, right?
Yep.
So same conceptual point when it comes to cigars. When you get into the cigar aspect or spectrum, my point, right? When you go to Woodford Reserve Double Oak, you don't go back to regular Woodford because you're gonna be upset. When you go to Whistle Pig, 12 or 15 or 18 years, you don't go back.
Do it, dog.
You won't go back to Bullet. When you go to like a Bardstown, come on, Charles. You understand where I'm going with this? When you go to a Bardstown, a town branch don't work for you no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's at some point in time when you start elevating in your life and going into that spectrum, you elevate to different cigars. Now, I'm not saying a $20 or $18 or $45 or $100 cigar is it either.
Cohiba. Excuse me.
But what I'm saying is, in retrospect, there is certain cigars that you just try, right?
Yeah.
It's a certain range. You try to stay in that $9 to $12 range. That's a good range to be in, right? But if you coming in, I got a guy that comes in all the time, man. And he looks for the cheapest cigar and gets upset about the construction of it. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
How can you complain about construction?
Yeah.
But you're not willing to spend the money to get quality.
So my question for that, Jack, is has he ever tried? Because like people that complain like that, like sometimes, even if, especially if you got those customers, like I got a guy, he comes in the shop, Jack, he don't have to go in the humidor because I know what he wants. He gets the same thing every single time. He'll buy a bundle of quorums, right? And then he'll get like 5 Charter Oak Connecticut's, right? And now he doesn't complain, but with that customer like yours, man, someone that complains with the quality of something that they're buying, right? What I would do, right, just to be a smart ass kind of, right? I would get him that $15 cigar. I would say sit down and smoke it. Sit down and smoke it, and then compare it to the bullshit that you were smoking. And you can see the difference. You can see the dang on difference, man. I mean,
yes, indeed.
That's literally, and I've done it plenty of times, like people complaining, and I'm like, dude, you getting what you pay for, man. You over here buying a dang on diesel D5, man, and expecting that thing to smoke like a Patron. And it's not gonna do it.
It's not
Gonna do it, man.
But
so,
and even the crazy part is companies have like their budget-friendly cigar.
They do.
They're not putting their top-tier tobaccos, their 7th and 8th priming of the Ligero Leaf into that cigar. They're just not.
Yep.
Right? I mean, for instance, Drew Estate on their factory smokes. Okay. You buy 25 for $65.
Yeah.
Okay. But it literally has Indonesian tobacco. I have never heard anything good about Indonesian tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody correct me if I'm wrong, because if I'm wrong, I'm okay to be wrong. But I've never heard anything good about Indonesian tobacco. Doesn't mean that there's bad tobacco. What it means is just not enough. It's not a higher quality to talk about.
Yeah.
Right. So when you talk about what is a good cigar, honestly, Charles, and I think what a fine cigar is, it's one that has one great quality control.
Yeah.
One that has a great burn.
Yeah.
Right. A great ring. Right. When you cut it, it stays tight. It's not loose and flimsy. That is what's a fine cigar. Johnny, what you think?
I was gonna say too, man, because sometimes I hate when people say this. That especially in the industry, we want to be kind, we want to be courteous of our brothers and sisters in the industry. So they say something like this: there is no such thing as a bad cigar. That cigar just wasn't for you. That's bullshit. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That is horse poop. Okay. That's horse poop. There's definitely such thing as a bad cigar, and we touched on this last week. And I said it last week, where the last thing I ever rate a cigar on is flavor. Yes, okay, you may have that guy, all he want to smoke, like your customer, is that $5, $6 range cigar, bundle smoke. As long as he's not complaining, if that's what he wants, then let's be real to him. I guess that would be a fine cigar. Right? I mean, because it's what he wants, it's what he likes, and everyone's palate is different, what they look for in a cigar. So I guess to him, that'd be a fine cigar. But that whole idea that there's no such thing as a shitty cigar is bogus. And we saw one, Jack, this week. I think you sent it to us, what, Monday or something like that?
Bro. And
folks know I don't give a rat's behind, man. Folks will throw anything on a cigar to make it sell. I mean, like they'll it's crazy what association does, right?
Yeah.
like even now, if someone associates a brand with African American race, they want to pay patron and be a patron of it, right? If someone associates a brand with dang a movie, a song that they like, they want to patronize it because it means something to them. Doesn't matter the quality. Doesn't matter the quality. They just want to.
It doesn't.
That it was called what? Mrs. Parker's. Fight me later, whoever you are. I don't care. Fight me later if you're watching the owner of Mrs. Parker's. But hold up, champion. Like never mind. No, really. And wasn't it infused? So the question is, we all know what Mrs. Parker.
We know who Mrs. Parker is. Everybody, if you don't know who Miss Parker is, say you don't know who Miss Parker is. We explain it right now. Everybody know what Miss Parker is. Why are you putting Miss Parker on a wrapper
for an infused cigar? I'm gonna tell you what the cigar tastes like.
Tastes like ass.
Yeah.
Literally. literally, like
it's the association, man. Like people, I get it, bro. Like, no, I don't get it. You out here exactly, Ron. Exactly.
You know who Miss Parker is. You know, hey, Miss Parker. Hey, yeah, you know who Miss Parker is. Hey, hey, it depends. But Miss Parker was out there watering the grass, so I know it was sweaty.
Yeah, I mean,
and I know it take 10 minutes after the shower, it can't be good. It can't be good. It starts sweating. Okay.
Yo, this is not. No, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna say that. I might make people upset. Change the subject,
bro. So, with that being said, Miss Parker was watering the grass.
Yeah, she had a little tang, man.
She was in LA.
She had a little tang.
It was a little hot.
It was a little tangy down there. It was definitely a little tangy, man.
It was a little hot outside, okay? That ain't what you want. Now here's my thing is, we're gonna go back to Dan. Shout out to Dan, the president of McAuliffe Cigars, one of the sponsors of the Virtual Smoke Deck. So he literally, thankful you never had to experience bad blends. People don't understand that, Dan.
Yep.
Like people really think that every cigar that is blended is just a good cigar. But that doesn't mean it's a good cigar. Some people will literally sell bad blends for money.
Yep.
Right? Which is I mean, I tell everybody, you can go on $2cigar.com or something like that. You can Google it. And literally find bundles of cigars that cost you $2 that you pay $2 for.
Yes.
Don't expect that same cigar to smoke like a McAuliffe.
Yeah.
Don't expect that same cigar to smoke like a Padron.
Yes.
Or a Perdomo. It could smoke like a Gurkha, but probably don't expect it to smoke like that either. But my point is, like, there's a such thing as a bad blend.
It is.
There's a such thing as people putting things out there, like Miss Parker.
Yeah.
Miss Parker is a gimmick.
Yeah.
That's what that is. What that is the same thing that another company did to target African Americans to purchase. Yeah. Okay? We're going to speak some truth, right? Are we on the virtual smoke deck or not?
We are.
All right. So I guarantee somebody came up in the back and said, I'm going to call a cigar Miss Parker.
Yep.
And I'm going to sell it to my people. That's what they said. What they thoughts was. And my people going to buy it. Because my people support, quote unquote, the black business, right? And I tell people all the time, don't support nothing because it's white owned, black owned, Hispanic owned, Puerto Rican owned, Cuban owned, purple owned, yellow owned, orange owned, red owned, white owned, green owned, any of that. Support it because it's a good product. Right? Yep. Support it because it's something that you find is good, right? Support a business because it's good. I'm trying to tell you right now, there's so many people out here just trying to ride that support me bandwagon that you putting out hot garbage. It's a guy in Jacksonville right now. No disrespect to nobody.
Yeah.
It's a guy in Jacksonville. Got his cigars in some boxes from Hobby Lobby, painted black with a sticker on it. Selling it for like $13, bro.
Stick? No, he crazy.
And it's garbage.
Crazy.
And like, it's not just coming from me. It's coming from my staff, my customers, my friends, associates.
Yeah.
Friends of friends. And it's like, yo, at some point, you got to say, if I'm going to do it,
I'm going to do it right.
I got to do it right.
Yep.
And this Miss Parker ain't right. Somebody tag Miss Parker cigars and we'd love to have a conversation with him. And
we would. To see where the inspiration came from. And really, like Noel said last week, to see how long he's been in the game. Because I went on his page, Jack, and number one, anybody that's been in the game a long time ain't gonna do no BS like that. That's just what it is. Yeah. Speaking Ron, that's facts. Damn. Anybody that's been in the game, they're not gonna do no crap like that. Uh-huh. Well, except for Provider Cigar Club. You know, they may try it out, but you know, I mean, I'm just telling the truth here.
Okay. We here now.
You know, they may try it out, you know, but hey. But yeah, they're not gonna do it. So I went on Brother's page, man, and checking it out, and I'm like, how long has this cat been in the game, man? And you know, like, where did he get his cigars from? And like, what was the inspiration for calling it fucking Miss Parker Cigars, man? Like, and then the thing is, he does like a monthly subscription. Yeah, I know, Jack, I know.
But to make it worse.
I don't even know what comes in them dang. I wouldn't even want to know.
Okay. All right. Let's make a disclaimer. Okay. Drunk Chicken is a great quote unquote. We all quote unquote. Now, just for a disclaimer, we are equal opportunists.
Yeah.
That speak facts.
Yeah.
And if you don't like our facts, there's an exit button on the top of your screen. You can click it.
Boom, yeah. You can click it.
All right. Now, I love everybody. I love black people. Love white people.
I love everybody.
Puerto Rican people. Love Cuban people. Yep. Love Dominican people.
Asians.
Okay.
Love them all. Love them all.
But how can you sit here and sell a subscription that says we're only going to send black-owned cigars out?
That's bullshit.
Right? So here, let's take a step back, right? I don't know one black person. Just being honest, right? I'm just being honest. Can I just be honest for a second?
Please.
I don't know no black person that own tobacco fields.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody that own black tobacco rollers. I don't know nobody that got their own curing operation, fermentation operation that is entirely black owned. If it is, somebody please let me know so I can stand corrected.
Yep.
So with that being said, a cigar is not black owned. It's not white owned. It's not Puerto Rican owned. It's not Cuban owned. It's a cigar that touches 300 plus hands.
Yep.
300 plus of all different races.
Yeah.
Before it finally gets to your hand, where you smoke it. Okay. So you can't sit here and tell me you got a subscription where you only send out black owned brands. So let's go there. Yeah. How many black owned brands are worth talking about? That's just one. I'm Conscious. Conscious is a great brand.
Yeah.
Empress Cut. Empress Cut. Great.
Phenomenal.
Drunken Chicken.
Yeah.
Good. If I missed you,
Carolina Cigar.
I heard good things about it. I've never smoked.
No, my guy is killing it.
Never smoked them.
He makes some phenomenal cigars. Yeah.
So we named 4. So you sending 4 good brands every single month? Yep. Is that what you're telling me? Because if that's what you're telling me, cool. I don't want no parts. Yep. But if you're gonna throw shit in here like Miss Parker, or you're gonna throw shit like Jago, or Guala Guala cigars, in that box. I don't want no parts of it.
I'm gonna tell you one,
Why?
Soul Brothers.
Like, come on, man. It's just to a point where it gets really mind-boggling, to the point where we're watering down because we quote unquote want a piece, but the piece that you're getting is it a
really
long-lasting
turmoil,
piece?
man. It's really I wouldn't even call it peace. It's really like it's really just stirring the pot, just causing turmoil. Like I see shops post, and I get it. You want to bring recognition to these brands, but bring recognition to these brands for it being a good cigar. Not because it's black owned, right? Not because it's a minority owned cigar. Not because it's a woman owned cigar. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm just being honest.
It does not matter.
It does not matter.
It don't matter.
Like you go into some shops and these jokers got whole sections, like tied off, like boom. This is all my black owned cigars. I don't care.
Why?
I don't care at all. You're right, Dwayne.
And the thing about this too, Dwayne, ATL is not a black owned cigar. It's 3 different races that own that company. Yep. It's just one that people focus on, right?
Yep.
So, and all of them great. Don't get me wrong. All of them are great people. But again, it gets to a point where it's too much, right? It gets to a point where Miss Parker and Big Booty Judy gonna be the next one.
Yeah.
What's gonna be another one? Samuel L. Jackson.
I saw a cigar in there, and it was really like provocative. I saw one of the thing going. You got those cigar groups that aren't really cigar groups. They're just titty groups with cigar. Them type groups. And I forgot the name of this dang on cigar, but it was provocative as all get up, man. And I'm like, why would you name a cigar that? Like, what would possess you to name a cigar that, other than just to appeal to a certain clientele? Oh, my cigar's name, whatever the case may be.
Right.
I don't want to say it because it's pretty provocative. But I don't understand the Jack. I really don't, man.
But even like Dan, like people want so much of the pie, and I think this is where Dan going. So if this wasn't where you're going, Dan, let us know. So I have a platform to speak on. But I mean, this part right here, we work our asses off to serve people who have green dollars and who enjoy our cigars.
Yeah.
That's the first part. We work our ass off, period.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We work our ass off, period.
Yeah.
Right? So if you work your ass off, that means you're taking trips, you're investing money.
Yeah.
You're investing time, smoking, damaging
Learning.
your palate, learning, right? Going through all these phases. But the biggest part is we work our ass off. Coming in contact with somebody that sells cigars from Nicaragua out of their garage, because I have gotten contacted several times by several people that do that.
Yeah.
Does not mean you have a good cigar.
Yeah.
And that's the part where we go into Jason's part. As a consumer, I don't care who makes it, who sells it, who markets it. All I care about, if it's a good cigar and is it worth what I'm paying for it, that's it.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, even on that particular, you care if it's a good cigar, but that stuff got to get recommended from somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not recommending that, because then that tarnishes my name and my reputation on my recommendations.
Yeah.
Right. So, Johnny, I don't know.
Nah, man, I completely agree, man. And like, so, and you said something too, man, especially about the time part. Look at these master blenders who've been in the game for 35, 40, 50 years, blending cigars, starting when they were dang 5 years old in the tobacco fields, man. You cannot possibly learn all that in a year watching YouTube videos or in 2 years doing whatever. You can't. And Noel said it last week, man, and he said it precisely last week, man. He was like, guys are putting in the time. They're not putting in the time, man. And they, like I said, even the Hand Rolled, the cigar documentary, man. That was one of the constant phrases that were being reiterated. They were asked the questions towards the latter part of the documentary, man. And they were asked, what's one of your Or like where do you see this cigar industry right now? Like, what do you like? What do you dislike? And you know what the biggest concern was? Guys aren't putting in the time. They're not putting in the time. They're rushing the process, and you cannot rush cigars. Everybody, yes, you may have a specific time frame for when you want this tobacco to be cured, or when you want this tobacco to be inside of a retailer shop. But at the end of the day, tobacco is a natural product. Okay, it's gonna tell you when it's ready. Nick Perdomo said it best on the documentary. He said the best way to tell when a tobacco is ready, is to feel it, to smell it, because it's going to tell you when it's ready. And these guys that are coming out with these shitty ass cigars, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the time put in the game, so they don't know. So they're putting out half-ass cigars on the market for people to smoke, marketing to a particular audience based on race, based on association, like movies, whatever. And you really, like, I mean, excuse my French, but you're fucking up people's palates at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So that's my just, man. It's crazy.
But like you said though, and how Ron said it, and even Brian, y'all both made valid points. Race has no, it does not matter. The race does not dictate if it's a quality cigar or not.
Hell
right?
No.
Because it could be a great cigar and it cannot. But then the marketing aspect. But then that's going to go to my very next point is people have to bring up race or bring up differences, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing else to stand on, right? If you sit down with me, Johnny, and I come to you and say, Johnny, hey, I'm gonna get to y'all other comments, but give me a second. I want to get into your lounge, right? And I'd say, hey, Johnny, the reason you should take me is because I'm a veteran owned and you're veteran owned, right?
Yeah.
You know, that should means we're good. You're gonna be like, well, what I would hope for you to say is, no, that don't mean we're good.
Facts.
Like, but if I was to come and say, Johnny, you know, my name is Darian Jackson. I've been in the cigar industry now, smoking cigars for 11 years. I've smoked different blends. I've, decided that I'm going to go with McAuliffe, just that does my blending. I've went there, selected the tobaccos, talked about the tobaccos, understood the tobaccos, and now we have sat down and we have came out with Dapper D, the Dapper D, right? And I think this is a great smoke. Here's 3 samples for you to smoke. Wouldn't you be a little bit more interested in that cigar?
Jack, I would be, but these guys out here are just too dang on cocky, man. You know, because like you said, and this goes back, they haven't spent time in the industry. Because if you're trying to sell me your cigar, all right, you're just getting started. You're out here trying to get your cigar in brick and mortars. Okay, number one, you got to understand, if I put your 3 boxes on my shelf and that joker sit there for 6 months, I've lost money. Like, and if you're willing, like, especially with these prices, like they're not coming out here with no dang $10 cigar. They're charging astronomical prices for cigars that nobody know about. Shit, the damn owners don't know nothing about the dang old cigar. So I'm like, you want me to put these $15, $16 cigars on my shelf that nobody knows about, but you want me to tell them the story of his black home, man? You got to support. It's a minority-owned cigar, man. You got to support. You're crazy. You're crazy.
And I think honestly, that's the biggest way to lose people.
Absolutely.
They are. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna just say this. You lose people with the ill preparation that you put in. Yeah. To get to where you were, right? Yeah. When people sit down with me, I said this and I took nothing from it, right? Yeah. I meant nothing by it. But I told one of my frat brothers, I said, I called X, Y, and Z, and X, Y, and Z didn't call me back. Yeah. And I didn't take it like, oh, you got to answer when Jack called. Yeah. But what I meant is, when you sit down with me or you have a phone conversation with me and vice versa, Johnny. Yeah. You don't know what can come from that. Absolutely. So you don't take the opportunity for granted and just say it's gonna always be there. When Dan reached out and said, hey, I see that you're coming to Dallas. Let's sit down. I had an idea what it was, but I walked into that factory with an open mind and said, whatever could happen is going to happen.
Absolutely.
Right? If it got to a point where I said, Dan, I would like to do a private cigar, a private blend for Dapper D's only. I guarantee Dan will be reluctant, not even reluctant, but be open-minded to that conversation. Why? Because we had a great conversation where we were open-minded to it, right?
Yeah.
If I was to sit here and call, Matt Booth, or I sit here to call Michael Herlock or Pete Johnson and let them know, hey, Pete, I've been watching you, I've been supporting your brand for a little while, since we've been open. I love what you're doing. I love what you're making. I would love to partner to make a cigar.
Yeah.
I don't think they will all just say, yes, let's do it. I guarantee it'll be some type of behind that
conversation.
But it's gonna be let's have a deeper conversation. Come down here and let's talk.
Yep.
Right. Let's talk blends. Let's talk your ideas. Let's talk what it is you're thinking about. And then it goes from there. You cannot half-ass this process.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of half-assing. Even with all the boutique companies that just displayed at PCA, it's a lot of people half-assing. I literally had somebody call me the other day, Johnny, and said, you're buying military base, right? It's like, yeah, I'm about 3. And I heard you're a veteran-owned business, right? I said, yes. I think our cigar would be great for you. You want to try it? I said, yeah, send me some things, right? Some samples. He sends me some samples. He calls back in a week, and I said, unfortunately, I feel like you need to do some more time on your blend.
Yeah.
Right. You need to do some more time in your R&D of your cigars, right? Before you sit here and you may have had some people that bought that bit and got you into the shop.
Yeah.
The thing about it, and I see it all the time, it's not about people getting into your shop. Yeah. It's about people staying into your shop.
Yeah.
I could bring a box of cigars in and blow it out tomorrow for 50%. I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah.
But guess what? Because because one, I wasn't honest enough with you. I made you happy, and now I gotta worry about you calling me 20 times a day, talking about do you need to place an order? And I tell you no, because of X, Y, and Z.
And Jack, I'll tell you even something more, man. Because the bad thing is, the cigar industry is I mean, some people call this the second boom, right? And it's growing at crazy rates, right? People smoking, new lounges opening up. And then, so you got lounge owners too, right? That are half-assing it, right? Because when you said homeboy called you, hey, you a veteran-owned business, hey, you're next to a military base, yes. He's trying to hone you out to see if his cigar do well in your shop. But then let's be honest, you got, and I hate to say this, you got retailers that open up and they may not have the capital to establish some mainstream accounts. So all they can afford are the bullshit boutique cigars to put something on the shelf, and
say it, John.
I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, I've been in shops where all they have, like 80% of the inventory is boutique. And I'm like, how does this work?
How, Sway? How, Sway?
No, Jack, I'm being so serious, man. I'm like, because I want to patronize, but I'm a homeboy, like, homegirl, you ain't got nothing to smoke. Like, none of these cigars are worth really patronizing, buying. But it's because that's all they can afford as a brick and mortar. That's they started up without the proper funds to establish those accounts, to get what they need to have. And I'm like, Wayne, talk to me, dog. I'm telling you, Memphis. And it's like, my guy, like, what are you doing? But you know what, Jack? I have a cigar shop. They fix a tie. I own a cigar shop, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, but you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right, man. So therefore, you got guys like the Joker that called you, thinking you can just walk inside of your shop because you have some type of association, both being vets next to a military base. And I'm like, that's not how this works. That's not how this works, man. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry to tell you that. But
I think and your point hit on Ron's point. Sometimes people look for a commonality ground, race, religion, clubs, sports to begin to develop a relationship. To begin to develop a relationship. Keyword, to begin to develop. It's not, hey, Johnny, you were in the Army, I was in the Navy, we're veterans. I think we should do business. It's, you know what? Let me get to know you a little bit more. Hey, Johnny, what you do in the Army?
Yes.
You know, how long did you serve in the Army?
Yes.
Why'd you get out of the Army?
Yes.
What do you think about the Army? How did the Army help you? Johnny, you got kids? How old's your kids?
Yeah.
Are you married? You know, hey, you know what? Thanks. I see you next week.
Yes. But Jack, those are the conversations that traditional cigar shops have. Me and you both know. We know. Those are the conversations that traditional brick and mortars are built on. I mean, literally, that's what it is. But then again, you got people coming into the game for the wrong reason, man. Like, and you're giving out these. I mean, just okay. And like I always said, it's cool. I said this from the start when I first joined the Virtual Smoke Deck on our first shows. I said, "Good vibes don't pay bills." That is my quote that I live by. I don't give a damn how good a vibe that cigar shop is. I like green. I like to make money. How much are they spending? How much are they smoking? Like, I like to make money, man. And people don't understand that. They like the vibe. They like the hype. They like the association. They like being popular, whatever the case may be. And it's like, but for those who really appreciate and love this culture, you ain't doing a damn thing for me, my guy. Yeah. And that's why I don't pay. I got guys that tell me right now, Johnny, man, why you ain't come to my shop, man? Bro, because you don't have a humidor.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, and hopefully this guy's watching. If he is, I'll be honest. I told him this before. There's a cigar shop when I was still in the military. I used to frequent it in Colombia. I won't even name the name. Their humidor, Jack, I lie to you not. God is my witness. They would probably have 15 boxes in the shop. 15 boxes of cigars in the humidor, right? And it was close, so I enjoyed going there, right? But I'm like, I can't buy anything. I can't, but I want to because I have to because it's a brick and mortar. That's what I do. Jack, I would just, if I came there and smoked 3-4 cigars, I would buy 3-4 cigars and hand them shit out. Mm-hmm. Just to patronize the humidor. But I'm like, how is this okay? I don't understand, man. It's crazy.
Like I told one of my reps even today, talking about relationships, right? Not today. I told him Thursday. One of my reps pissed me off, and he didn't piss me off in a bad way. He pissed me off because, this brand is, in this industry, you have order takers and then you have relationship builders, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to John Converse with Perdomo. Shout out to Jose Ortega with Ashton. Shout out to Ryan with Altidus. Shout out with Steven with General.
Yeah.
Shout out to
is Will your rep?
Yeah, Will with Drew Estate. Shout out to Peter Hernandez, Steven Hernandez.
Can't forget our guy Garrett.
Shout out to Garrett. Yeah. Because these people sit down and have relationships, right?
Yeah.
It's not, even if I sometimes I would, if I know they're coming, I text them an order before they even come.
Yeah.
Like if I need an order, I'm texting you before I come. If I don't need an order, I'm not gonna order, right?
Yeah.
And I told one comes in, they're required to take pictures and stuff like that. And I told him, he comes in unannounced, pops in.
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody he's coming. Comes in, take pictures, leave one cigar and leave. And it happened twice. The second time, I told him, hey, if you need a fucking picture, you text me. I send you a picture.
Yeah.
But don't show up to my shop again without one, letting me know.
Check it in. Hey, I'm coming in town. Yeah.
2, don't stop in just to be an order taker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yep. If that's the case, I don't need you. If I need to order, I'll order.
Yep.
And it's a brand that you gotta have.
Yeah.
But like even Perdomo up in Padron don't have account reps. Padron's not gonna call you either and say, how you doing?
Yeah. You
call Padron, hey, I need an order. Thank you so much for your order. It'll be sent out tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's all I need. I don't expect nothing else because that's just the principality of our business, our relationship. But don't try to act like we cool, and then all of a sudden you want to be an order taker. Then stay your ass where you live at and call me and take an order. It's another company that does that very well, LFD. I have never seen my rep from LFD.
That is crazy.
I've never seen my rep from LFD.
That is.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because that's the standard that we have set.
Yeah.
When we get on the phone, we're not coking and joking. Hey, I need X, Y, and Z. You need anything else? No. Bye. That's it.
Yep.
Right? And it's like it's completely mind-boggling that, again, these big companies do it, but you think you can be a big company, right? But even so, like, I'm okay with that standard.
Yeah.
Or people that show up, hey, I want to meet with the owner. Okay. What do you want?
Yeah.
I want to sell you my product. I don't want to buy your product. Next. And it's not to be rude.
It's just facts.
It's just different ways to do it.
In this business, right? Jack. In this
it's
business.
Like sit down. Let's have a conversation. Let's smoke a cigar. Let's talk about it. Even when I bring a new staff member, I sit down with my staff member and be like, hey, let's smoke the same cigar.
Yeah.
What you getting out the cigar at this time? What you like? Even one was like, well, how do you understand an earthy tone? You really don't.
Yeah.
Right? It's the way it coats your palate after you blew out the smoke.
Yeah.
It's not about, oh, you can taste dirt when you blow it out. No, it's after you exhale and your palate sits and it starts watering and stuff like that. What is sitting on there?
Yeah.
Right. That is an earthy tone. Right. That is an earthy note. But a lot of people just don't understand what that looks like and what that is, bro.
Shirtless Mike, what's up with you, man? Hey, I was gonna point to Ron's comment, man, because Ron said it best, man. There's a big difference between sales and consulting. You know, we don't have to say names. We know those reps that come inside of our shop. I don't own a shop, I work in a shop, but they come in our shop and they want to see that shop do well. They want to see because that's how they get paid, yo. They want to see those boxes move. They want to take orders. And you know, the for the most part, right? The companies in your humidor that move the most, and you're gonna see that rep. Because he loves you. Because you're feeding his family. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
And if there's any recommendations he can give you to make it move faster, he's gonna give it. If there's anything that he sees that you can do better, he's gonna give it. But it all boils back to building that doggone relationship.
Yep.
Building a relationship.
And even like Leo with LFD.
Yeah.
I met him once. I'm pretty positive. I'm not to my own horn, but I'm pretty positive I'm the largest distributor of LFD in the city of Jacksonville.
At least you get him.
I'm pretty positive I am, because he had said it out his mouth.
Yeah.
But even that, I don't get mad. If Leo come to town, don't stop by, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Because we never established that relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And honestly, I wouldn't even want to, no disrespect, but at that point, I wouldn't even want to sit down with you.
Because it's not there. We've been making it doing it this way. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's keep doing it. Hey Leo, I need X, Y, and Z amount of bulls.
Yeah.
I need it by this point. All right, Jack, I got you.
Yep.
Easy day. But don't sit up here and just act like the commonality is the relationship, because the commonality is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Charles Mike, what's up, my guy? We got to get you on this show, man. I think
we really do. That'd be a crazy. Hey, Mike, you got to wear a shirt. I'm sorry.
He got to wear a shirt.
Because you're not gonna flex your pecs at me, man. Because I'm gonna have to take my army sweatshirt off.
Nobody wants to see your bird cage, bro.
Whoa, Jack.
Whoa.
Oh wait, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna tell you, this is 100 solid and 60, 100 solid, a solid 160 pounds.
See, okay? You can't even get the lie out your mouth.
No, man, it's the double O, man. It's the double O.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, you see that boy Johnny rode the goat yesterday.
Oh, here we go.
You see that? Hey, Ryan. Ryan, you seen Johnny rode the goat yesterday?
Here we go. Whoa, here we go.
Hey, Johnny rode the goat yesterday, bro. Hey, you see that? Hey, yes, sir. Jello, solid Jello. Hey, Ron, we was talking in the background.
Yes, sir.
we was talking in the background about some of Johnny experiences, and yeah. That boy went through the mud. He went through the mud. He crossed those sands. Come on now.
I said
we don't need Johnny. No, we don't. Yeah, when Johnny's shirtless, that's a
problem. I could.
God.
You know.
Hey. So Charles and his wife came in, right? Let me tell you. We talked about you, Johnny.
No.
We talked about you. It wasn't good, bro. It was not good. We didn't have nothing good to say, okay?
I wish you'd have told me that before Charles rolled down the King's Sleeve, because then we said, fight, man.
We said Johnny a trip.
Oh,
we said Johnny a trip. She said, yeah, you know. She said, I had to tell Johnny, you need to get it together. I was like, yeah, that's what the fuck he needs to hear. Because when I tell him, he just go back to Facebook jail.
Oh my goodness. But I've been out, man. I had to stay.
You didn't feed the goat, did you, Johnny?
I didn't, man.
Yeah, that's
but I'm gonna tell you, man, God is good, man. I would have never imagined I'd meet some solid brothers like that, man. Like, hey, when I tell you family, dog, like I'm talking like some solid brothers. And I got family all over now. So
he got changed now. He didn't before. He had no change before. Yeah. He got changed now. He better have a nickel, 2 nickels, and actually we're gonna call it a dime, and I don't know how you gonna break that 15 cent up. You're gonna break it up. How many pennies? You're gonna do a penny, 2 nickels. Gonna do a couple pennies and 2 nickels.
No, we already got a dime, man. Or we could do a penny. Yeah.
No, come on, Ryan. I'm not posting that. I know what that means. Come on, Ryan. We trying to figure out how he gonna break it up. He need to know. Hey, he need to know what it is.
Oh man!
When he wears some insignia, where you get it from?
That's
where you get it from? You better not say nothing either. You better not say nothing. Hey, but yeah, man. And that boy stayed.
I'm out. Hey, shirtless Mike. I am out of jail. You saw me posting today, champion. I'm out. I am out. I'm not going back. Man. All right, I'm put a fucking teardrop on my damn eye.
Man, bro, you literally did some consecutive bids too, bro.
That's because Jack, man. Everybody, that's one of the things. Hey, this is virtual smoke deck. What you see in person is what you get 365. If you meet me on a Tuesday, I'm gonna be the same person come Thursday, man. I mean, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop that, Memphis. Stop that craziness, man. Stop that crazy talk, man. Stop that.
Hey, literally.
Don't say that.
That boy gonna be talking about Miss Parker tomorrow.
No, I don't, because I gotta advertise our New Year's Eve party, man. I cannot go back to jail. I cannot go back to jail.
You need to do something. Hey, but more of the story I think we really got today is just stop, man.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do it, don't do it. Don't do it at all. Don't do it at all, man.
I shared the status on Facebook, Jack. I think this was probably like 2 months ago. And it was like, don't just be the first to do it. Be the first to do it right. I mean, it's just that simple. A lot of jokers come out here and they hot tail. They want to be the first. I want to be the first this. I want to be the first. I want to be the first. That's not the motto. Because when you're the first, you're just pushing anything at the point, man. Be the first to do it right. Be the first to do it right, man.
Come on now. You better preach a word. What you doing? Hey, what you doing for Halloween tomorrow? You got Carter?
I don't have Carter, man. So I will he's going to trick and treat probably with his mom. I talked to him. He wanted to be a guy. He said he wanted to be a monster. For him, that could be anything. I was like, my dad.
He gonna be a daddy.
And he was a dinosaur. That's not funny. He was a dinosaur last year. You know, I'm like, Carter, why can't you? You know, he could be me. I'll give him a cigar to puff on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. I may be in the house actually.
Hey, put him in a little suit with a cigar from Spirit.
Hey, but hey, Jack, you got to teach me, man. This is real talk. I'm not a big tie wearer. Okay, that is not, and maybe it's just me. I can tie plenty knots. I know it. I love tying ties. I used to wear bow ties all the time.
Yeah,
but that's not me. My thing is blazers, a button down, and some jeans.
With taco meat.
You gotta have it, man. That's like seasoning, man. You need taco meat. You need taco meat.
Wait, hey, there you go. That's it right there. Hey, but it's simple, man. When you time so much, you get in the habit of knowing what to do, how to do it, make it come out. I got you, bro.
Hey, cause your boy be hooking you up, my guy.
Hey,
yo,
hey.
So, question: what is Diabetes doing for the new year? Because I know if y'all doing something, I know you about to come out with some hot gold fire. I already know you about to push it, man.
Last year I cheated myself because I was really focused on just kind of making it to year one, year one and stuff like that.
Oh, you gotta do something this year, man.
We're gonna do something big this year.
You gotta do something this year.
We're gonna do something big.
I already know you better come out with the fire.
Hey, Darnell, we're gonna do something big this year, man. We gotta get in the booth. Gotta get in the lab, my guy. Gotta get in the lab.
How was the Halloween party, man?
That was a good time.
Nice. Now you know I don't watch TV, so I saw you and the wifey, man. Who were you guys?
I was Caesar.
Okay, Caesar. Okay, there we go.
I
know it was some like Roman thing or
she was a
goddess or something like Okay,
nice.
Nice.
She was out here slaying them, boy. I said, God, boy. Thank God I'm Caesar, dog. I'm Caesar. Thank God I'm Caesar, boy. Look, what? No,
man,
we're gonna do something good, man. I don't know. We gotta put that together though.
Do a little champagne.
I got my mastermind meeting with Darnell tomorrow, so we're gonna come sit down too, man, and figure that out. June, Johnny, you gotta be available for June.
Let me know, man.
I need
hopefully
everybody.
Hopefully I'll be down Diabetes before. I'll definitely be back before June. But anyway. All right.
How did the cookout go to raise money for New Year's?
Charles, y'all, I'm gonna put Charles on the spot here, man. Charles came down. We're doing a cookout to raise the money. It was killer. But so we've done a couple different fundraisers for the New Year's Eve party, and we did a fish fry jack. It was stupid. We killed it. We did barbecue and then we hot dogs and hamburgers. But we killed it. But Charles came that day. He and his wife came, and I already left. Andy called me, and Charles had purchased 2 tickets for the New Year's Eve party before he left.
Come on.
I was this Charles, hey, we love you, man. I got your polo being made. You got an Imperial Cigar Club polo being made right now. It's in the process.
Come on.
I'm gonna get.
I ain't even got one of those, Charles. So that's what's up.
No.
I ain't even got one, dog. Hey, they talking about doing a Jacksonville chapter, and I don't even know nothing about it.
Jack, I'm telling you, we can't. There's some ladies that starting it out, man, and they're looking for a home shop, and I'm trying. So like I said, so we don't have a home shop, right? Because our goal was to patronize all the shops in the area, and we have a shop that's out Stumping Grounds because that's where we all smoked at beforehand. But I don't think Jacksonville smokes as much as we do. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, number one, and I'm going to just put this out there. Anybody that goes to Jacksonville, there's only one cigar shop whose humidor is worth going to. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody. I mean, you know what your humidor look like if you're a shop owner. So this is no surprise to you.
Hey, you got to tell people the truth, bro.
No, bro. And this is facts. It's only one cigar shop worth going to that has a great assortment of cigars. And apart from Diabetes, he's only got one real competition, which is Island Girl. Everyone else, they're just going in for the good vibes because ain't shit in their humidors that I can smoke.
Island Girl Gay Parkway really do got a good selection.
They got a good. Hey, Jack,
they do got a good selection.
I ain't gonna put no name out there because I got some bourbon in me, right? So the club went down for Jacksonville Cigar Week, like Jack Cigar Fest or Jack Cigar Week or whatever. I couldn't go because I think I had Carter at that time, and so they went down, and they know better. But because it's our nature, our goal as a club when we started, we want to patronize brick and mortars. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't we bounce around in different shops. We got some shops when we go there. One shop down here, anytime a club member comes in it, they get a discount because we hold our meetings there, and it's 30 of us buying cigars at one time. So they're like, hey, yo, anytime. Another shop, they buy us pizza every time we come. We don't ask for it. They just do it because we spend money, right? So they're in Jacksonville, and my homeboy Q sent me a picture. He was like, Johnny.
Come on, Jason. Come on.
I'm telling you.
Come on. Why you had to tell on boy?
Jack,
I'm
my
sorry.
homeboy.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm sorry.
good?
Go ahead.
My homeboy Q. He tried to buy a cigar, and this shop has liquor, so he tried. He was like, Johnny, I bought one. He was like, yeah, that shit stayed in the ashtray the whole night. He went to his car, sucked up, paid the cutting fees, whatever it was, and got some cigars that were worth smoking, and just bought drinks for the rest of the night. He was like, I couldn't do it. But anyway, I won't go on because, you know, I might get a messenger. I don't want to do that.
Hey, look. Now, my man, and look, I love this type of stuff, right? I love to see this type of stuff, especially Jason. Jason came in yesterday. We love Jason, but seeing that from Charles,
Yeah,
hit. Look at that. Japanese had one of the best humidors Jen and I have visited while we was in Florida. Beat the hell out of most of the ones in Tampa as well.
I'm telling you, yo. I'm telling you.
Come on now.
I'm telling you, yo.
Come on now. Hey, look.
And this is not. This ain't. I know, Jack. You don't want to boast, so we'll do it for you.
No,
we'll do it for you, man. Your shit is stacked. It's stacked. It's properly humidified. You got staff that know what they're talking about because you train them. Number one, I know you train your staff, and it's like, yeah. Those other they can't compete. They can't compete. They cannot compete.
Hey, look. I'm just telling you now. You know, we take pride in what we do over here.
Yeah.
And to hear the positive affirmations that come through, you know, I love it. And I would never take it for granted. And this is me being sincere and humble as I possibly can.
Yeah.
Because when I say we care, we care. We care. Hey, Wayne, you gotta come on.
He came down the first time we came. He was in Savannah doing some work, and he was like, "Yo, I'm thinking about driving to Jack. He had a couple days off. He was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about going to Jacksonville." He was like, "I'm thinking about going to," because that joker there, he bougie when he smoked though.
Hey, now McAuliffe is here now.
Yes,
McAuliffe is in the building now. So me and Dan worked that out. We got it worked out. It's in the building now. But yeah, man. Man, we love you guys, man. For real.
Yes.
Like, dang, Wayne, what happened? What happened?
He doing that to me.
What happened?
Because I called him bougie.
I mean, hey, Johnny can't talk.
I really can't.
Johnny can't talk, man. Hey, you need to be, Ron. You need to be.
Oh man.
But I understand Oakleaf is out there. But I got a fix for you soon. I got a fix for you. I just need everybody calendar. All right. I need everybody that's listening that want to come down.
Yes.
We doing something major.
Yes.
In June.
I will be there.
Major in June. That's all I'm gonna say.
Go ahead. Hey, Virtual Smoke Deck, if you're coming, go ahead, talk to your tailor. Go ahead, start shopping around for some suits because you know Jack coming fresh. All right.
You know I am. You know I am. Hey, you know, I debated about if I was gonna show up, but I'm gonna show up. We're doing something major in June.
Let's go.
We got a fix for you.
Let's go.
June. Major. Mark the whole goddamn month. But no, seriously, as we get closer though, we're gonna definitely put it out. But yeah, June's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good ride. So when in June, I'll be in charge of Savannah June for our anniversary. Okay.
That's close. Charles, we good.
That's real close, man. That's real close. We're thinking about first or second week of June. First and second week of June.
Charles, you know ICC will be in the house, man. So come party with us at Dapper D's, man.
First and second week of June.
That sounds like another club trip to me, baby.
First and second. Hey. First or second week of June, okay? Patio seating is built in.
Don't tell me that, man. Don't tell me that.
Patio is built in.
Hey, listen, because like the last time I came to Dapper D's, I ain't doing no driving. I'm gonna have somebody driving me because that port wine that Joker had on the bar had me bent. My God.
Oh my God, what happened to Hey man, we love you guys, man. You know, I think just for the record, I think me and Johnny love this aspect of virtual smoke that where we can just kind of come on, be candid. We love interviews, we love our guests, but we love doing this too, and we
We love shop
appreciate
talk,
the
man.
support. We love the. That's fine.
We'll make it work. Hey,
That's
Charles.
fine. We'll make it work. You was done. I heard. Who? Oh yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Johnny. That boy tore the soul off his shoe.
Total so and ain't
That
finding
same night. That same night. But yeah, man, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We are the Virtual Smoke Deck. I'm Jack, the cigar enthusiast,
I'm Johnny the cigar banker.
and we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. If you're new to the Virtual Smoke Deck, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on, and give us a huge thumbs up. If you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from Facebook, don't be the only one that had this amazing content at your fingertips. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook at the Virtual Smoke Deck. Press that notification bell. You'll be notified every time we go live. Also, we got to give a special shout out to our sponsor, Dapper D Cigars.
Yeah.
If you are looking for any cigar needs or wants, and you can't find them at your local brick and mortar, go ahead and shop DapperDCigars.com today for all of your cigar needs. Also, go follow Dapper D Cigars on Facebook and Instagram at Dapper D Cigars for all the updated events that we have going on. And then lastly, shout out to McAuliffe.
Smoke McAuliffe.
Smoke McAuliffe, man, official sponsor of Dapper D Cigars. We actually have something great that we're meeting. I'm meeting with Amanda tomorrow, Johnny.
Say less.
Amanda and Dan tomorrow. I think Dan's going to be there tomorrow to figure out the production and all of that stuff for their sponsorship. But we are proud sponsors. We are proud to have a sponsor like McAuliffe that supports our brand, supports our movement, and just loves what we do. So, Smoke
Before we
McAuliffe.
log off, congrats to our third co-host, Sean.
Yes, I was just about to get to that, but yes. Shout out to Sean. Sean is actually on his honeymoon right now, so give Sean a major hand clap.
Yeah.
He tied the knot. Him and the wife had an amazing wedding. I've seen a lot of pictures, and congratulations to him. We can't wait to get him back on the show so we can talk about it. Again, Smoke McAuliffe. McAuliffe is on the website right now. You can purchase McAuliffe, and also if you're looking for the collection series of McAuliffe, we have them in stock. We only have about 3 left. We had about 7 or so. So go ahead and get them. They're going quick. So yeah, with that being said, Smoke McAuliffe. Johnny, take us out. What's the quote of the week?
The quote of the week. Let's see.
Hashtag of the week.
Hashtag. This might be a little corny, but I'm gonna say don't quit. Don't quit. As simple as that is, don't quit. You know, life gets hard. We have our challenges, some hiccups, you know, but if you have a vision in mind, if you have a goal in mind, don't stop until you acquire what it is you set out to do. Don't stop. Life happens. Don't stop. Hashtag don't quit this week.
Hashtag don't quit. Don't quit is really good. It's actually a poem.
Yeah.
Called Don't Quit out there. And if you're curious, go Google it. Google the poem Don't Quit.
Yeah.
And it's like 4 or 5 stanzas. I think it's 5 stanzas in that poem that are just electrifying.
Yeah.
In there. And it'll give you some very, 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 very positive affirmations on a daily basis on what you can do. Free Johnny.
I'm out in jail. I'm gonna post it when I get off.
Free Johnny. Don't quit. Don't quit freeing Johnny. Hey, we gotta get them shirts made, Charles. Free Johnny. You know what?
Don't quit. Don't do it, Jack.
Free Johnny with Johnny behind bars. I got you.
Man.
I got you. We got to. Hey, Wayne, I need you to help us with a drunk picture of Johnny.
He's got plenty.
I know you do. Send it to me on the Virtual Smoke Deck DM.
Oh,
so
man.
we can get those shirts made. I'm gonna come out with one for real.
Oh,
Free Johnny.
man.
Anyway, man, we love you guys. We see you next week. And to everybody that engaged throughout the night, you are the man.
Yes.
Also, man, me licking the cigar and using the shop cutter just hit 2 million views. So clearly somebody is in agreement with that. So yeah, man, don't lick cigars and try to use cigar shop cutters. That shit is nasty as hell. And really the worst. And also, if you're coming in and asking for a full body cigar, but you really want a flavor cigar, stop doing that too.
Who upset Jack today? Somebody made me mad.
Hey, just stop doing that too. Yeah. Anyway, we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Until next time, we'll see you next week. I'm Jack the Cigar Enthusiast.
And I'm Johnny the Cigar Banker. Wow, what happened to that?
We are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Until next time, we'll see you guys.